In this one, under the lights.
The right fielder, Bruce.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one guy that's been struggling a bit lately is Miguel Sano. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins are set down. Here's Miguel Sano. They'll get us started in the top of the second. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down at the plate, Tyler Austin. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tyler Austin goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Robbie Hall is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Robbie Hall goes down for out number 2 in the top half. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage.
First base.
Digging in, Bruce Ledbetter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. bullet back up the middle. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Up next for Minnesota, Marwin Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario comes into this at for 1 in the ball game. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is into the box now. Miguel Sano. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Right there for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Next will be the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Here it comes, 2-0. Here's a pop-up now. Bell shading to his right. And that ends the inning. 15 straight. Here's Tyler Austin now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Tyler Austin is retired off the inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the 2nd out. Stepping up now, Jesus Sucre. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Bruce Ledbetter. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. 1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Slow little roller to third. Andahar brings it in on to first, and there are 2 down. Now batting, Eddie Rosario. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box when I'm sitting 1-0. I'm all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down go the... So digging in now, Miguel Sano. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse. Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Ready now, Tyler Austin. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Hall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
To the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a ground ball to third. Endujar fields it cleanly. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.